All right, here we go. It's the JM Webb Pros, JM Webb 19 by 20s if I'm not mistaken. So I'll be using a Chamsys MQ40N for the test or for the demo, and it's a pretty nice console, man. I like it. A little old, few features that you don't get. You go to the MQ50, and especially with the newer ones, like wireless control, but none of those features, at least none that I've been able to get to work. So let's start from scratch. I'll cut these off. If anybody knows why certain scenes, certain attributes are carried over, even after certain scenes are done, put it in the comments. Like if I change to a scene, like a fast scene, and then try to go back to another scene. All works now. Let's just say if I was to kind of mix two together, and then try to go to a whole nother set, you see, it's not supposed to tell me why Chamsys consoles do that. I greatly appreciate it. I'll pull those up so you all can actually see them. Yeah, the BI19 by 20s, but I have 19 by 40 preset because they didn't have a 19 by 20. So we'll select. Let's make sure we keep our haze in here. And look, these jokers are. Hold on. I need to. Right. There we go. Wall there. How the wash, it bleeds a lot. Can you see the V's on the bottom of the projector screen? So it's a lot of light leak. Yeah, a ton of light leak, but it's negligible depending on, you know, the looks that you're going for specifically. So to give you a comparison, the platinum spots are 120 watt LEDs, so I'm gonna pull one up on the back wall to give you an idea compared to a spot how bright it is. We'll do rear wall, left hand side, locate. That's a platinum spot. Let's put our beam on in. There we go. $120 watt spot, right? Let's see if we can match the colors. Let's see if we can match the colors. Let's see. Make sure we focus. You can almost match the color. Oh, it's gonna be hard to match. So now let's, just to give you an idea, then I'm gonna swing the platinum spot around. That's 120 watts, so you can get an idea. View heads. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm gonna do some fine movement here. You see how it's utterly lost in it? Let me take down one of the BIs. Do a 1-to-1. So I'm gonna cross the other BI over so you can see how much more powerful it is. And you see what I mean? That's a pretty bright light. Let's just try to put them on the wall so we can get a better idea. Hopefully you can see it. Struggle bus. Well, let's continue to look through some of those BI scenes here. We're gonna do locate. There we go. About almost 100 feet back to give you an idea. 28-foot tall ceilings, maybe about right at 31. But well, from the lights hang down, about 28 feet. 25 feet. I'll pull out laser measure it later. Let's go through a few scenes here. Comparisons for yourself. Hold on. Let's go through a few of these here. And background. Things on the wall. I don't know if you can see them shifting there. So we just use them to help paint the wall. Just for a few pastor scenes here, just to kind of give you an idea of how well they sit in and how bright they are. I think they're like at 30% now. Like on that wall, let's see what they're at. 3% on the back of that wall. So if I was to turn the intensity all the way up, it probably looks blown out. We'll bring them on down to about 2%. That's 4%. On a few of those scenes. So a few praise and worship scenes here. It did it again. We can get the reset. All right. All right, let's go back to that scene. That's what that scene is supposed to look like. Let me haze it up some more. I think the lights are at, let's see what they're, oh, okay, they're not even at 100%. I may cut just a little bit. So that's another scene where they're chasing through their, all right, there we go. Now we're starting to get into the lights here on the back are ADJ, the COB 150s. They're legit. That's kind of washing away some of my scene preset. There we go. So, I mean, they fit really well on a lot of what we do here. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. Some worship scenes. Oh no, see, it does it again. I don't know why. I mean, why that is, that'd be great. That'd be very, very much so. I very much so appreciate it. Bet. See, it carried over the attributes from the other scene. Like what? All right, now let's go there. Okay. It's pretty bold scenes to do some updating to them. I think the BIs on this scene is at 22%. So if I were to crank those up, that's at 100% on that scene. Very, very bright. You see how it's overpowering them on that scene? I have to bring them down to about 20%. Platinum spot LEDs are 120 watt LEDs. Yeah, so definitely. All right, let's go to the next scene. I mean, these are legitimate people. All right. Okay, we've seen that scene there with the blue. All right. That's just static. Oh man, it really is just blowing out. That's on 100%. Really is blowing out the other lights. All right. $120 platinum spot. That movement is off. Yeah, we can fix that. This right here. It's terribly off. Delay your view heads. Don't worry about it. There you go. So back to the do layer, select my bees, hit locate. Let's play around with it. All right, let's look at the beam angles. How wide we can get. It's very wide. All right. With beam, not quite perfect beam because there's no focus on these. They're kind of loud as well. Beamed, wash, beam, wash. All right. Here are the patterns. You can do certain patterns. These are the fixed patterns here. Let's zoom out a little bit before we go to the patterns. Let's just zoom out all the way. Let's go through some of their patterns. These are the static patterns. I think I'm doing you all a disservice. First pattern. Let's go back and zoom in a little bit. Okay, there you go. Position tilt down some. Let's go through these patterns. Movement. Let's zoom in for the camera. Alright, let's go through some of these static effects. Green and blue. Yeah, kind of legit. And all the static effects, you can't move them. You have to do it's a static effects, and then they have a dynamic effects. I think that's all the static effects there. Go backwards. Let's go through the dynamic effects. Wrap them up. Alright, hold on, let's catch the first one. And then they have a speed. We'll keep it relatively low. That's like the fastest one. We'll keep it relatively slow on there. And we'll go through those. Yeah, you get the most effect when they're zoomed in. Go to the next one. Let's see how it looks on the wall. Let's zoom out. Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep zoom in to really get the full effect. Let's bring my haze down so I'm starting to really get too thick. So we're going through the dynamic effects. You can change. They have a static effects, dynamic effects, and dynamic effects speed here on so the way it's loaded up on like page 3. All right, let's go through these. There are quite a few. Yeah, that was pretty good there. Chase around the ring. Yellow and blue inside. Yeah, these will look good too on like a really, really low setting. Like the intensity being really low. Really just having eye candy. So these are what these look like. It's a lot of them. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Yeah, let's get to some of the more. and speed up some of them. Yeah, you can get some really dynamic. 27. Hold on. COB1. So nothing's on now but the BIs. Let's go back through a few of them. Yeah, that's back at the beginning. So what I didn't mention was these have a trick up their sleeve. Have a rotating index. So I'm gonna tilt them up some so we don't get blinded. But what it's telling me is like a color index, a rotating index. Yeah, legitimately bright. So let me bring that up and sing, just kind of give you an idea. You know, hardly anything can really keep up with them. Go on through here. Yeah, they're. And then you can do them forward or backs if you want it slow. The only thing I hate is you can't control the zoom of how narrow you want it. I mean, I can't complain too much on functionality, especially considering price range. You can do it really slow. Oh, that's taking forever. At any rate, you can do it super fast. I don't want to say super fast, they're pretty cool. Alright, now, what I was saying earlier is, once you get it spread the way you want to, when you go back to your or your static effects, let's go through our static effects. You see, you can mix them in together. You can come up with some pretty good stuff. It's an extensive review. Like that looks good. Let's see how it looks and sound like a worship scene. You know, You can come up with some pretty good stuff. Oh, once again, let's see how one of these patterns look on the wall. Just kind of give you an idea when you go through them. So this is how it looks. Let's go back through static effects. Right. Now we can hit the dynamic effects as well. Change position. All right, we got a spread, so let's hit these dynamic effects. Got to speed up a little quick. Let's slow it down to kind of give it more of a dramatic effect. All right, let's keep cycling through them. Let's get to some of the more dramatic ones. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think you get some of the best ones. And that's with them sped up a little bit. Let's speed them up a little bit. Kind of run through a few of them. There we go. Let's keep going through them. Keep in mind now you can spread this out like really, really far. I just got this position here just so we can still enjoy it a little bit without getting blinded. Let's keep going through them. Yeah, the full color sweeps are some of the best, in my opinion. Alright, let's that's outside ring to inside ring. Yeah, a lot of them look better too in person. Yeah, that one definitely look good. Let's see it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a beast. That looks really good, you guys. Like a person, I don't know how well it's translated, but that looks really good. Oh, Steven. Let's bring some opportunity, I definitely do the 19 by 40s. The 40 watt LEDs, 1940 watt LEDs, that would be preference. Yeah, let's slow that down. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, yeah, you can go backwards too. Forward or back. Let's keep going through them. We got a few more. One of my favorites there. I think I skipped through a few. It is a lot. I got somewhere it chases itself around the ring. LED chase around the ring. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it. There it is. If you speed that up, you get a really good effect. And then just for kicks and giggles, let's bring it on in. Right? See if we can find that ring chase again. There we go. And rotate it on out. Now you can combine them too, to where it does the zoom effect. You see what I mean? I mean, if you do like, man, clubs and events and stuff like that, these would be, man, fantastic. Or even live events, if you have the chance to kind of sit down and really like it's clapping. Let's go through a few on the scene. Yep, just open. What's the... Okay, intensity 100%. Yeah, guys, I think that's pretty extensive. It's an extensive review of it. Yep, time for me to go. Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on? You inside the church?
Yeah, I'm inside here.
Alright. I don't think I got my key. Alright, I'm finna come in.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I'm missing out too on a few capabilities of this light, but I ain't gonna worry about it too much. Still learning them. Great light, man. Great light. Yeah, I'm up here.
What's happening, man? What's happening? Tell me something good, man.